Okay, wait. Stupid villagers. Man, I had it perfect for a minute there. You may be. Why? I'm standing behind it. Well, you probably saw the beginning of the video, or the title of the video. We're making a modern house. These are some houses that I was making with my friends. This is one that my friend built. I have no idea what this is. Here goes a table. I don't know. This brings up a good point that I will address probably later in this video or stream. Whatever you're doing. Okay. This is the house that I built. This is the house that another one of my friends built. Check out their houses. Front door. Walking in. This, you have some glass. Go up the spruce stairs, and you have your little room with a nice little balcony. Pretty good, I guess. This one is mine. So, you come see. Obviously, he didn't finish. And he didn't finish. I finished. Well, they were actually helping me with mine. Really, just helping me fill up everything. Oh, I did the roof because that took a while. But you have your. I'll show you my house and then I'll explain how I build it. Okay, so you have your little garden over here. Oh, then you have your bookshelves with your awesome white stained glass. Then you have your cupboards in the kitchen, but like whatever way, I don't know. And then fridge, yeah. And then we have our nice little chandelier my friend helped me make. And then you have this part. This part was probably my favorite part of this build. And you go up here and you have the observatory with your beds to sleep in it. Which I think is the best part, because if we go outside again, like this is very, very small. But you can see the different rooms. And especially this room, that some of it just comes out. Which I thought was a nice touch. And putting it with the gray, I think that was concrete I used. Yeah, that was good. So using those two colors, I made this house. And I hate that. My friend made that. I was dropping sand yesterday. Okay, but I'm going to teach you how to make something like, it's not going to be the exact same house because it's not always the funnest thing to do if you build the same house over and over. It's going to be like that, but it's also going to be made out of the same materials. So let's go ahead and get them. Let's see. Quartz. I use mostly smooth quartz and then pillar quartz block. And you go over here, grab there's white stained glass windows, and grab your concrete. That, and there's probably going to be enough to start with, and usually, yeah. I'm going to show you how some people build. So they have like this, and then we're going to start with like a rectangle like this, okay? So most people, when they are building their houses, they just build a square with the front door and thing. If you're going to be building it out of quartz, you're definitely pretty filthy rich, which means do something nice with it. If you're in creative, don't build block houses. This is just to start. Sometimes when I'm building, I like to make a block and then you just add on to it. Oh, I need to show you what I want to build. This works in some cases. If I show you all the builds that I have, a bunch of failed attempts. that's what I did for this one. I started out with a block, added some stuff around it, then I added, well, if you notice, at first I didn't add that, but then I saw that it looked like a furnace, and because I really messed up, and so yeah, so this isn't always the best way to do it, but it is something that you can just go ahead and do if it's like a newer build. If you're doing this to build a house or to practice, well, you're definitely doing it to build a house. But yeah. So we're gonna start out with this square. This square, well, if I want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is 11 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 11 by 8. But if you, I encourage you, do something other than that. And let's grab some doors, spruce doors. How about that? So something like that. So if this was the entrance, what would you like to see? Well, you could add some little windows, which I'm gonna make this a bit, whatever. Let's grab some quartz stairs, which I should have grabbed at the beginning. Smooth quartz slab and smooth quartz stairs, and then we can. You can add some windows. This is a very simple build to that. So we'll have little windows on the sides, and then if you want bigger windows, let's show you this. You can more detailed. Let me just blow this up a little bit more, because if you want to do a lot more detailing, you would probably need larger walls. You could have it like that and that onto the sides. Yeah. And you could slabs. This makes the window panes a lot smaller, so you can't actually place them. I don't think. Nope, you can't place them. So what you have to do, you have to come out and do something. Like, this is not going to look good on the inside, but it'll look good on the outside. Or don't use the panes, I think. Yeah, it's better. Sorry, oops. Don't feel bad if you mess up. Don't feel bad. It happens. It happens to me. It happens to everyone, usually. Unless you're somehow a super god. Okay. White stained glass, and then you just go like this, and it makes the window, it gives the windows a little bit of a shape. And if you wanted to just make it look a bit better, you can add little bits like that. That always looks good. The inside doesn't look that good. I'm just gonna, so yeah, those are windows that you can do. So yeah, if you did that, another thing, not like that, you can do what I did in the other house. You can start out like this, and then you have that, and you just keep getting smaller and smaller. Or in this case, it would just be like that, and then you have that. Okay, so that right there, that little part is just a little bit on the windows. And then if I go over here, we can build the actual house. So let's start out. One thing that you should learn relatively when you start building big builds is that you should always have not a block to start out with. No. that was just to test some windows. Like you did like the furnace, unless like you were doing some like pixel art or something. I have no other idea why you would be using blocks to start out of, or if you just failed, like you were testing out something. But as you see what I'm doing now, I'm replacing little bits. Well, not little bits. If you notice, it's actually all the corners are quartz pillars. Yeah, I think that's a good place. Go back. And then, so we go up here now. It kind of looks like a weird, it kind of looks like an M, but a little bit wonky. It's the wonky donkey. That's funny. Okay, so, if we build that up, and that, let's build the starting wall flat. Okay, let's build it that high. So you're just gonna build this up, and then we can get on with it. Okay, so once we build this entire shape up, I'll show you what I was thinking on doing, and it actually really helps your builds, gives it another layer of depth, and something more to look at than just a house with some windows and a door and whatever's inside. So this is going to be the starting thing, and that is a porch. Oops, okay, so I'm gonna make it about this far. As you saw from that one, except that one was off to the side and you would go onto it and then you would get into the house. This one is gonna probably be like, not probably, it is gonna be like most houses, and it's gonna be in front of it. I didn't actually saw, yeah, it's pretty good. You can come up here. It's a bit too high, and then we can go like, I think that's right. Yeah. Nah. So you gotta think about things. I think I can go like that. Yeah, but I think I'll turn these back into pillars, but act as if it actually has support, so it actually looks like an actual roof. And then let's make the stairs up here. So now we gotta think about, what do we want up in the porch? Do we just want it to be a little place that we can look out of? Or do we want a little garden? I'm just gonna make a little place to look out of because like, yeah, I don't know what to put. Okay, wait a second. Place this, turn it into that. Okay, how many blocks up do they go? On the fence, 1, 2, 3. Okay. 2, 3. I somehow can't count. Those are the wrong block. Okay, so, and then you'll have that right there. No, you'll have it right there. Yep. And you have if you notice, I'm making it a little bit higher. That's because like the other way, it was just really, really low. And I think what I'm gonna do to make this actually look right is add a little bit over here. Yep, there we go. Oh, I just noticed I wasn't in the center. That sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I make that right, that makes that to 5. Yeah, so that's excellent. I'm so sorry for that, like, supposedly trigger you. I got triggered. Ah, triggered. Triggered. Okay, so then you could add that if you wanted to. You know what goes with the quartz though? Oh, running out of inventory space. Not torches, but wait. Yeah, glowstone. We can add little I think right there. And right here, right here. Okay. So that's the lighting. And then that's about all, except you can add thin spells right there. So that's the little porch. It doesn't look like much yet because we haven't added anything into the extra house. Okay, I'm just gonna take that stuff off. Like, there, you can actually see me out with this now. Going to my normal skin, the Dark Knight. Yep. Oops. Oh, I'm so bad with this third person stuff. Okay, so if this is the middle, let's make it like that. Like if we really bitch, I fly it all the way over here. We could make a piston door, which is pretty easy to make. I just don't feel like making it. Like right here. See? If you don't know how to make that, it's super simple. I can make a tutorial video on that soon, maybe. I've got so many things like that fishing, the fishing thingy, fishing house. Yeah, that's one, and I still haven't done that. I'll probably do that. Okay, so now let's start with the windows. No. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. I was thinking I would raise this about 2 more blocks. Oh, 3. And then, oh yeah, one more thing about this. One of the most important parts of any build is the overhang, because it makes it just, because if you saw the house over there, that house right there, it looks cool, but like the entirety of the wall is flat besides the windows, but that's still just a very small part. You need to have different depths, hard word to say, depths, so that you can sorry, I'm thinking about where to put this cyan. No, gray. Why don't you say cyan? I always say cyan. I'm dumb. But, to add a layer of depth, so it's not just a flat cube with some windows on it. Okay. And then I think I can add that. Oops. Just a question. How would this look? And let me finish placing this. How do these... No. No. Ah! That was a bad idea. Horrible idea. Okay. But I think what I can do is... Yeah, what I was saying earlier, except go up. No, I think it's better just like that. But I think we add a layer of I was about to say it again, cyan. Yeah, let me see something. What is even... Nope, I am dumb. Very, very, very dumb. But I do like these windows. Wait, that's 3. Oops, I didn't make that as big. And there we go. So, if we go back to the porch, wait a minute. Yeah, once I design the roof, I'll do that. But you can actually see what this build is actually coming out to be. A little just windows and stuff. Yeah. And then I think I'm gonna build, oh yeah. If you go back to that house over there, which I'm not going to because I've wasted enough time just running around here, that house. You notice that he made the ground up with slabs, which is not a good idea because if you try to place that, it's actually floating. So what he had to do with the doors, if he wanted to place pressure plates, he actually had to make it look like that. So then it's just gross. Don't use slabs unless they're like that, because then you can actually place it like that. Don't just place them lazily like that. Just no. Don't do that. Okay, so I'm gonna make a little like meeting room, not meeting room, like a lounge. Yeah, that. So I'm gonna have it like that. Wait a second. I hate this part of the music. Oh, it's so much better. Don't you hate that kind of, that is special? I hate that one. That one's the worst. So loud and dumb. It's okay, but just like put better music. I'm sorry. Nah, not yet. Well, it's gonna be a skinny little hallway. I bet I can make it a little bit longer. Okay. Never mind. That's gotta be there. Those have to be there? Yeah. So... yeah. So that's... Or a little thingy. Little hallway. It's like, oh, I just gotta get away. You know when you're like, just wanna take a breather? That's what this little hallway is. Just like, I wish the rest of the house was built. Yeah, but it's not. And I think, how long have we been doing this? I don't know, it doesn't show a time. But I think that's it for this part. This is a pretty nice house. I like it. And remember some things. Add an overhang. Add support beams so that it actually looks like it's being supported. Make your windows more than just that. Like, make your windows better than just like 1 by 1. Make it more interesting. 3, don't use slabs. We have to do something like this. Yep. 4. What was it? Don't have flat walls, you know? Or not, don't have flat walls. Build your houses with multiple layers so that... I'm gonna try to do the outro before I hit the bottom. Okay, so build your houses with multiple layers, not layers. Why do I keep saying? Build your houses in different shapes than just a square, so they come out very interesting to look at. And our final one: don't put fire in a wooden house; it'll burn. And also, don't go down the chimney, because this will happen. Fire! 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 No! Oh no! Yeah, that will happen. Well, that's it for me, the Dark One-qbl, and have a wonderful day. Wait, what's happening?